Hi everybody, how you going? It's me again. Been a while. Anyway, today I'm going to demonstrate how the feedback intro to It's All Too Much was played. I can't show how it was made, only how it was played. That's because, as George himself said, quote, but it was like manufactured, meaning that it wasn't like an accident or anything, it was part of the arrangement, unquote. It's not some wild and crazy improvisation. It's a musically crafted piece. And it's like the opening chord to Hard Day's Night. It's like Hard Day's Night 2. It's crafted. The notes spell out a chord, G6 in this case. But we can break it down into 5 sections over 5 bars that may have been recorded afresh after the basic track was finished, or it may comprise parts copied from the song's guitar part, track itself. The reason I say this is because I discovered while making this that the final guitar part in the intro is a copy of the preceding part, exactly the same. The wave files are identical. Match guitar feedback parts from the song itself, song proper, but as the isolated tracks available at this point in time aren't so great, I can't really make a determination either way. By the way, the tempo of the song is so consistent, especially for the first 3 minutes, that those claps / woodblock could act as a click track. That's what I think anyway. Okay, so basically it's an edit piece that's been pasted onto the front of the song. I think because John's voice is heard immediately before the opening chord, subconsciously people associate John with this guitar part. He's whispered into got the microphone, the mic into the amp and it's gone, to your mark. No, it's not like that. Anyway, but George also said he thinks Paul played the guitar, which is a very George thing to say when he wants to feign disinterest in Beatle history, which to me translates as, yes, Paul played it, but I'm not going to say it. Yes, Paul played it. Anyway, and he plays on this casino. This is sound. You gotta have a whammy bar. It's not a Strat. No, it's this. Okay. And then to me, the bass is so obviously John. It's not funny. I mean, it's kind of sloppily spirited, I'd call it. It does a job, and it does it fine. It's kind of all over the place. It's got some really bum notes in there. It's not Paul. Don't tell me it's Paul. It's not Paul. Anyway, get back to the song. The 5 sections / bars are 1, a chord. Yeah. Top of the chord. Then you got a D note. Then you got those low E. And at the same time you have high B. Yeah. Low E and a high B. Do this. I still do that. And at the end, it's the low E again. You got to really pull it out, get that sharp. Coyote. Looking down at the cliff. And then, it blends with the organ bass note that comes in. Got to put on the thing. Okay, this is the opening chord, these notes. The low G, opening G, B note here on 12th fret of the B string, and the high 15th fret for the G. This is how Paul plays during a song like this. Okay, next to come in is this harmonic on the 7th fret of the G string, the D note. We never actually hear the striking of the note. It's faded in. The only time we actually hear the strum is the very first chord. But from then on, it's just, we don't hear the strike. Okay, the next thing that happens is the low E string harmonic on the 12th fret. And this time you have to go really sharp on the whammy bar, like pitch it really hard. Slightly after comes in a harmonic on the B string. That. Before the E string comes in again.